What up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. I'm Anthony TV. Look, do me a favor, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for me, like this video, and drop a comment if you got a comment. Hey, look, guys, you see the title of this video, man? Shout out to all of the female truck drivers, man, out on the road today. I see more and more of them every day. They doing their thing out there behind the wheel, handling those tractor trailers. So shout out to the female truck drivers, man. This article is actually talking about some of the female drivers making six figures, driving trucks across the country, and the industry is looking for more female drivers. So that's really the purpose of me making this video, to share this information with you guys, man. So shout out again to the female truck drivers. And look, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in. So let's start at the beginning. Meet the female truckers making six figures, driving 80,000-pound vehicles across the country. The industry wants to recruit more of them. Check out, man. Doing a thing. Ingrid Brown is her name. Shout out to Ingrid Brown. That's her truck. She call it Miss Faith. Alright. It says when Ingrid Brown started driving trucks 41 years ago, she only knew 5 other female truckers. Now, companies are recruiting thousands of women drivers with bonuses and scholarships amid the labor shortage. Carla Holmes quit her management job to drive long haul with her husband. Married teams can make over $200,000 a year. The Ingrid Brown petrol truck stop sits off the side of Oklahoma City's Interstate Highway, across the street from a Greyhound bus station, a Waffle House, and a beige stucco motel. After 42 years of driving trucks through 48 states and counting, Ingrid Brown chose this remote shopping center to be named in her honor after winning a prestigious award from the trucking community. "I had to," Brown said. "I didn't know what else I could give back to these people for what they had given me and how they affected my life." 1 year prior, Brown and 21 other truckers drove from Michigan to Oklahoma to deliver supplies and food to families impacted by deadly wildfires. There, Brown transported materials to an 85-year-old farmer whose wife was in the hospital for smoke inhalation. Excuse me. They had lost half their livestock as hundreds of acres burned, but Brown said they never complained once. Meeting people like the couple in Oklahoma is why Brown has continued driving all of these years. Even as a grandmother of 6, I've met some people in the most itty-bitty tiny towns that I could pick the phone up and I can tell you that they're my friends today, Brown said. Now, she wants other women to feel empowered to do the same. Brown isn't the only one with that goal in mind. The trucking industry anticipates a shortage of 100,000 drivers by 2023. Many recruiters are hoping women will fill the empty seats. "My steering wheel doesn't know the gender that it holds it, and it really doesn't care," she said. "It's just always been labeled the man's world and always been labeled a man's job." When Brown first started driving, she knew 5 female truckers in the entire country. They became close-knit, planning meetups on the road and at truck stops whenever they could. While many female drivers experience sexism and harassment, Brown says she's never experienced discrimination on the job. Now, over 200,000 long-haul truck drivers are women, approximately 6.7% of the industry. Trucking companies and retailers, facing a dire shortage of drivers, are now actively looking to recruit more women to the field. While the cost of truck driving schools can range from $3,500 to $10,000, some companies in states like New York and Oregon are offering incentives or waived tuition for women drivers. According to Brown, the best way to attract more women drivers is to avoid sugarcoating the trucker lifestyle and tell women the truth. I would argue that's true for men too. The best way to attract more drivers in general is to avoid sugarcoating the trucker lifestyle, particularly OTR. That's just my opinion. But let's carry on. Uh, you're going to miss birthdays, you're going to miss loved ones, you're going to miss things happening in life, she said. They just need to know the truth about it. Recruiters seem to paint pretty pictures. Carla Michelle Holmes, a 42-year-old mother from Yuma, Arizona, started driving long haul with her husband last November. He began transporting oversized equipment 2 years ago after much debate. Holmes decided to join him in the truck during her 2 week vacation from working at a local methadone clinic. After the 2 weeks were over and it was time for me to go home, I didn't really want to go home. Holmes told Insider, I wanted to stay in the truck. Over the next 3 months, Holmes began training for a commercial driver license with funding from an Arizona at Work scholarship while she continued working part time. As she befriended the few other women in the program, Holmes said she quickly realized many of the men weren't taking them seriously, despite the fact that they were outperforming them on exams. It was funny because the school I went to, you get 3 attempts to pass, and the majority of the time, the guys would fail their first attempt, she said, and yet the females would pass on their first try. Holmes told Insider that while many of the men trainees made frustrating remarks, she learned to tune them out in order to focus on studying. I'm not here to listen to whatever you have to say. I'm planning on passing my test, she said. Holmes represents the ideal candidate for truck recruiters as companies across the country offer incentives for husband and wife driving teams. Pairs can drive twice as long as solo truckers, while one drives, the other rests. The BIA Group is currently offering a $10,000 bonus for team drivers, specifically advertised for married couples. The average U.S. Express driver team makes a combined total of $200,000 on top of a $30,000 bonus, according to the company's website. Meantime, a group of bipartisan senators this year reintroduced legislation to reduce barriers for prospective women truckers. The Promoting Women in Trucking Workforce Act would establish a board to increase outreach, mentorship, and training programs. 2 years ago, if someone told me I was going to be driving a truck, I would have told them you're crazy, Brown said. Now, I tell women all the time, you can totally do this. So shout out to Miss Ingram and all of the women truckers out there, man. Again, they're doing their thing, and she's been doing this for over 40 years, man. Driving a truck across the country, man. So shout out to the women truckers. The industry is looking for more women truckers. So hopefully this article inspire some women out there today. I know I have a small amount of women that follow my channel, that subscribe to the channel. So shout out to y'all. All right, guys. So look, remember, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for me. Like this video. Drop a comment if you got a comment. And until next time, I'll catch you guys on the next one.